the Giant Bombcast. I'm Ryan Davis, and I approve this message.
Okay.
What message? That wasn't a message.
I approve the message that this is the Giant Bombcast.
I'll approve that, too.
You approve the message that you're Ryan Davis?
That part, too.
Well, I am staunchly opposed to...
Ryan Davis says he approves of this message.
Says he's
What
Ryan
does he
Davis.
disapprove of? Oxygen.
Kittens.
Not so much. No, I think those were pretty much the big. Oh, I played some You're in the Movies.
We did play some You're in the Movies.
We all played that.
Yeah, we played some of that yesterday, but I played some of that over the break as well.
Scan the background. Scan the background. The guy who does the voice, the narrator, whatever,
Announcer
whatever,
guy, director.
The director.
The AI director. He tells you when zombies are coming.
Awful voice.
Nebbishy, if you will.
Just kind of like stereotypical, like Jewish guy, just real nasally.
Ryan, will you just do the rest of the podcast in that voice?
No, I won't. It's annoying.
Okay.
You can see it up on the site. There's some movies.
Yeah, we posted some videos of us being idiots with You're in the Movies.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to write that review pretty soon here.
I wish the technology worked better.
It was kind of fun.
It's novel. Like
the ideas
it's
are
kind
really
of fun
neat,
for about 3 or 4 plays.
Like I kind of want to bring it home for the holidays
Yeah.
and play it with my family. Like
Yeah.
it seems like normal people could get into it.
Like, good
Totally.
for like an hour, I think.
But it's so,
not for super long, but
it's so infuriating how poorly the camera works.
yeah, that
though.
was a
Yeah,
mess.
it's like the whole thing for those of you at home who have not played You're in the Movies, because I can't imagine most of you have. Basically, you set up. It's camera based, so you point the camera at a wall or something, or hopefully a nice flat single color surface, and then it takes a picture of that, and then you cannot move the camera or change the lighting because you will break everything. Because then it basically just subtracts that stuff out of there, so when you walk in front of it, it shows you but not the background, and it sucks.
that part of it is not great.
Well,
yeah, for what it is.
It is the worst
Yeah.
part of the whole game, and granted, like that's not easy.
Yeah.
So I hey, when
Kudos
it does,
for trying to get there.
They did all right with it.
Like on our green screen, it looked fine, but obviously,
So
who has?
and even there,
Yeah,
there was
it
like,
oh really?
Yeah,
It
the
still
line's
didn't-
kind of thick.
that's kind of a bummer.
And at one point, the camera got jostled, and it
broke
still
everything.
broke
There's
everything.
like one shot in our movie where it's just Ryan and the entire green screen moving with him, which makes it better. I think. But it's like it's like Mad Libs for movies. Like you play these mini games and then it cuts out those motions and slides them into these movie trailers that it builds. But then there are also like the close-up sequences where it's like, okay, now act like you're scared or act like you're running. Where I just left the deadpan and do nothing. Just have these dead-faced shots of me in the movie, just like it's trying to make me walk, but I'm standing still,
Yeah,
so it just looks like South Park.
Those are the best parts of the resulting trailers, where you're basically subverting what it's supposed to be doing, because like you're flipping the camera off instead of like laughing or something.
Yeah, I think that's way better. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of issues, and it's not fun for long. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of what made Mad Libs fun, right? If you were to give the kind of standard adjective.
Oh, I can do cover to cover a full book of Mad Libs one sitting,
we
man.
can do
It's
a Mad Libs
hilarious
right here.
every time.
Pigs. Is that right? Pigs. Is that funny?
me a
It's
fun
not an
animal.
adjective.
All right. Pigly.
So, Brad, what have you been pigly playing?
Dark Athena is apparently as much of a game as Butcher Bay was, so it's like all of Butcher Bay is in there and a whole other game just as long with like all new stuff in it. So it's like 2 full-on Riddick games in one package.
I wonder if
Yeah,
this is the stuff like they were going to make into the next Riddick movie, but then after the first Chronicles of Riddick completely tanked, they're like, oh, well,
Well, they're still
we've
working
got
on
this
the movies.
fiction.
Like I asked the guys there, and Vin Diesel's still working with, I guess, whoever directed the first Riddick. Like they're still working on 2 more films. Who knows if those will be like scaled back
Those won't happen.
in terms of
Straight to
budget.
Those aren't going to happen.
They are quote unquote developing.
Who saw Babylon AD? Anyone? No. That was a Vin Diesel movie that came out this year.
What?
Really?
Yeah, big budget action movie that no one saw. Came out in like August.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not making this up. This is a
Have you
movie
seen
that
the
came out.
feature?
No.
You know what?
I think I remember seeing ads for that, like on the Xbox or something.
Yep,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
mentioned it or something. But
So
maybe,
that's the state of Vin Diesel's career.
Maybe Vin Diesel should stop being in movies and just start starring in video games.
He's in
He's good at
Fast
that.
and Furious.
Because like
yeah, I was gonna say,
Wheelman
dude,
looks pretty
when
awesome.
Fast and Furious comes out and revitalizes his career by focusing it on the things he is good at. Driving cars.
Yeah.
And
being extremely bald.
looking for a job.
Looking for a job. Stay in the background for my job. The way he says background, the background. Like you don't even pronounce the second half of the word. Background. Player one, get on your set.
Oh, it's so terrible. It's like borderline racist.
I find it like a little bit offensive.
Well, it's at least a huge cliche.
Yeah.
If nothing else. If nothing else.
Yeah. It's so bad. So did you get to
Fast
see?
and Furious?
No. Dark Athena.
It's gonna bridge 2 with Tokyo Drift, setting the stage for Tokyo Drift 2.
So where's Tyrese?
Forget Tyrese.
But he was his boy. He was his bro from back in the day. Remember, bro?
Tyrese, they were bros back in the day, but he had to leave, Paul Walker had to leave him behind.
How we used to do this up back in the day.
Miami or something. Back in the day when we used to roll hard, when we used to do it. You know how
we used to do it like this, bro.
Word, bro.
So Dark Athena, what's that all about?
Yeah.
So do you have any sense, like, fiction-wise?
Yeah, it picks up like minute 1 after the end of the first game, which I guess I don't want to ruin for people.
Okay.
But
Vin Diesel's there.
Does he? Is it after he escapes from Butcher Bay?
okay, yeah, that happens.
So what's our ruling on moratorium of endings if a game is coming back?
Okay. I guess it's fair to say that yes, there is an escape from the prison in the first game.
Wait, Butcher Bay is a prison? Come on, dude.
Oh man. So basically, you and
get to spoil the game.
you and Johns, who's like the sort of prison guard, like bounty hunter dude from Pitch Black, actually, is the Cole Hauser character.
Moving on. This year was also the Olympics. Remember that? The summer.
Not really.
I spent like a month doing nothing but watching the Olympics.
I accidentally caught the opening ceremony. And that was all I saw.
I didn't watch minute 1 of the Olympics.
I watched the hell out of the Olympics, so I saw a good deal of Michael Phelps winning his bajillion gold medals.
Good for him.
And apparently now they're going to make a game.
Yeah.
So there was a 60 minutes
Yeah, this
thing.
week on 60 Minutes, they did a big profile on him, and kind of, it was Anderson Cooper did it, which
Super
like
serious.
special reporting for 60 Minutes, like a little crossover. And they followed him around and just kind of talked to him about what it was like. It was like kind of his first extensive post-Olympics interview that he had given. And you know, they talked about kind of all the endorsement deals and all the insanity just kind of surrounding him as a result of his performance at the Olympics. And it's like, it's a total throwaway line in the story, but they talk about how he's in the Guitar Hero World Tour commercials. And, you know, I think they briefly touch on the whole, like, hey, you said you liked Call of Duty. But they just say, like, and he's getting a video game of his own. So
And that's it.
That's it. Michael Phelps is going to get a game. We don't really know where it's coming from. But
Maybe that just means, like, yeah, Activision sending him a copy of Call of Duty World of War. I'm getting a game!
That would probably be better for all involved, I think.
Yeah,
game.
Has there ever been a swimming game, period, much less a good one? Like,
Echo
I'm not
the
a
Dolphin.
That was a good game.
If you replace Echo the Dolphin with Michael Phelps, on board.
all right.
Just
So
his face,
Michael Phelps
on the
game
Dolphin.
for the Genesis.
Yep.
All right, I'm on board.
Virtual console.
What was
It's a
that?
ROM hack.
Ocean one where you Endless Ocean?
Aquanauts Holiday. Endless Ocean, yeah.
Endless Ocean.
But I'm talking about, you know, a competitive sort of
Yeah,
Olympics.
yeah,
No,
Olympics
I mean,
like-
there's certainly been swimming events in a lot of track and field style games, and they're all not good.
Well, because they're all track and field style games.
Each analog stick is an arm, and you got to swing them.
And other than
pump
the first track and
pump the
field,
triggers.
other than the first track and field, that's not fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that has not been fun since the first track and field.
And even that,
Even that's a bit of a stretch.
not great. So
You want to see Michael Phelps blood on the sand style?
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
I want
wanna
to
see-
fictionalize.
I want to
the-
see Michael Phelps run and go, where my skull?
Somebody stole my medals.
Yeah, dude. And there's 8 worlds, one for each
Dude,
medal.
it's just an adventure game.
I got to go in the ice cave here and get this medal out, and then there's a swim fight at the end.
Oh. It's swim battle.
A swim battle. Yeah, it'd just be like Shaq Fu or Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City, where they just take an athlete and pump him into some like high stakes adventure for no good reason.
So, yeah, bombcast at giantbomb.com. I want people to send in their suggestions for. I want design docs. I don't want just suggestions.
Yeah, because there's a list of titles. There's a list of game titles with one word replaced with the word Phelps on the comments to the story for this story already. So you know.
So I want you to go a little deeper on this. So send me a design doc for what your Michael Phelps game will look like,
It's
and
like Kirby.
and we'll discuss that on the show next week. If
And
there are
then
good ones.
and then we will make the best one.
Yeah, then we will actually produce
Yes,
it.
that's right. We'll produce it. We got all these teams at Midway.
So yeah, let's talk about Midway. That's really, I think, the big news this week.
We bought Midway.
Yeah.
We could have.
We could have.
$100,000. This dude. What's the name?
Thomas is the last name.
I couldn't.
Mark Thomas. He's a